I put the camera here because that lens flare is dope. It's like blocking my face, but I'm not even mad at it. Like the sun looks pretty cool on this camera right here. What's up, y'all? So I actually didn't even know what in particular I wanted to talk about today. Yesterday was a pretty cool day. A lot of serendipity made yesterday happen. Shoot, I'm definitely feeling the clean shave a lot better. I got to make music in public with some really cool people yesterday. All because I reached out to someone I knew lived in this city that I had met in Dallas and we had become friends, but didn't get to hang out yet because after that event, he was out here and I was in Texas. One of the songs I started singing, I kept saying the words, "What you know about divine timing," because I was like kind of stuck in like the rhyme scheme, and so I kept going back to that concept and then building on it and then kind of coming in back to that as the chorus. And it's been having me thinking a lot about, or might even have manifested, because outside of it I've also been thinking a lot about all the things that even like brought me to this place. And even having the faith to take leaps to go on journeys like this. I've been recording a lot, but I haven't really edited a vlog together. But I have some cool vlogs of lots of cool things. I've basically lived in multiple cities for several months and traveled a lot. And gotten to stay with friends and make music projects, all sorts of places. But I wouldn't be able to do any of that if it weren't for music, entrepreneurship, and God. Like, real talk, no question, hands down. It wouldn't have been possible, right? So ultimately, the only way I've been able to get here is because I never gave up, right? I talk about that concept a lot. It's delusional path, right? But it's really easy to want to give up, especially in a world where you can start over anytime you want to, right? People get into controversy and just go make a new alias. People delete all their posts when they feel sad or don't want to be seen for fill in the blank all their sins, right? Or they're struggling to bridge the gap between who they were and who they're becoming. Or maybe they even get there and realize it's more work to do, right? You know, I used to feel disheartened when I would make strides and actually get goals achieved. You know, there would have been a point in my life where I would have been sitting here at this nice house and this nice balcony looking off of this gorgeous nature, but wouldn't even have like appreciated it as much because like it would have just reminded me how much work I had to do before I was in a place like this with my family, my wife, and my kids, you know, enjoying this splendor. It was like achieving things was this reminder that there was more left to go. And so I wasn't even in the right spirit to go out in the world and have incredible experiences like I had yesterday. I didn't have no fun for a couple years, basically. It's not true in the slightest, but the times were colored by darkness. The times were colored by feeling disheartened. I just wanted to delete myself. I just wanted to disappear. I didn't want to exist. I didn't want to share things. Or if I did, I wanted it to be like this manicured thing in like this universe I had built. Instead of just like being cool in reality. I think being cool in reality and just being a chill guy is such a better experience than like being cool in an online scene. I was that for a bit and then got too outspoken. And then I was basically nobody. And it was crazy because it was It had a lot more to do with my self-worth, and it had a lot more to do with the fact that outside of the world of things, I hadn't built as much structure within myself as I wanted to have. But if you try to delete yourself, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna make a new alias. I don't know. Sometimes if you want to do something and not tell anybody about it, just to do it, that's cool. I'm doing that with this channel, but it's not because I'm afraid of being seen. If anything, I want to be seen. I just want to do the thing and build it up and be like, yo, like I've been consistent on this for long enough that it went somewhere before I'm like trying to market it per se. Intention has to do with everything, right? If you're starting over because you are setting a new precedent for yourself, that's one thing. But if you're starting over because you are running from something, yourself even, change, or if you think change is as simple as being in a new city, or as changing your artist name or deleting your discography, it doesn't do nothing. You're still the same person. Like, seeking intentional change is work. It's real conscious, intentional work. It takes really seeing yourself in the mirror and being able to sit there and smile at yourself. That's a coyote. Yo. He's chasing a chipmunk. I don't know if y'all can see that at all. There's no like swap camera function on the iPhone. What? No, you cannot go play. No, you cannot go play. Renee. No, you cannot go play with the coyote. I know you want to, because you're sweet, but no, you absolutely cannot go play with the coyote, friend. Because he would delete you. Man, I learned the other day that technically, apparently, coyotes are wolves. Weird. They're built different, but they're just small wolves. They have adapted differently. Probably a different, what's it called? Different speciosa or whatever, same genus. Anyhow. You can't delete yourself, friend. It's not gonna achieve the outcome you think it will. Now you can reinvent yourself. You can burn yourself down to ash and erupt from them. I mean, if you feel like it. Sometimes life and the circumstances do that for you, though. If anything, that's probably how it go more often than not. Well, you just have to keep creating. If you stop creating, all that's left is that image of you. I think about that a lot. Like, if I died right now and people based who I was off of my music, like, I'm cooked. Like, songs I made when I was 19 that were just sexually explicit and overtly oblique are how I want to be remembered, you know? Like, not that that matters in the grand scheme of things, like what people think of you in perpetuity, but it has more to do with my family and my loved ones, you know? You know, leaving a legacy is something that can be rooted in pride, but it can also be rooted in truth, you know? Like, for the sake of the truth of the matter of fact, you know, I aspire to do things that or leave a noteworthy impact creatively in the world. You know, build people up, build organizations, made beautiful art. Can't do any of those things if you delete yourself. And when you start over, you're starting from scratch. I'm really grateful I'm in this position now where, even though there was years I made music without Christ in my life, or without me letting him in my life, seeking him in my life, like, I still have those years of music up, but it's cool that now that I've created more, that now it's like you get to see this contrast and hear the difference. Not only like the words I have to say, but even the passion behind it. I feel like I feel my emotions in an even greater sense, largely because instead of trying to start over and paint a picture of something that I was aspiring towards, I get to tell the tale of going through the thick and thin of it, of change and the sacrifices of being persistent and consistent. It feels good. It feels incredible. I feel like I've achieved more than if I just took the greatest couple of songs I made within the last couple of months and dropped it on a new artist alias, which I considered for a long time. You know, there's times where I want to disappear so that I can come back like up on a bag or something and flex. But like, what does that achieve? It just gets the attention of worldly people who want to take things from you. Almost anytime I post some flex stuff on Instagram, I'm like, oh, I'm dripped out, we in the Tesla today. People in my DMs asking for money. Like, bro, just sell something. Just sell something. Make a product worth buying and I'll buy it from you. Solve a problem I have and I'll pay you for it. But if you just don't just come out woodwork and be like, yo, I see you're up right now. I heard you so up now, so I gotta go to DeLorean. Whatever. You know, like, can't delete yourself and you can't hide either because of what people might say or think or might ask of you too. I've had to learn a lot about boundaries the more I've put myself out there. To be like, no, I'm not responding to this message. No, I don't care that you're pressed that I didn't answer your text. I ain't even responded to my mama yet today. And last time I checked, she's a greater priority than you. And so I'm going to get back up with her and you can see yourself out. You know, like, whatever the case may be. You can't delete yourself. You can't hide. There's this big push in our generation for isolation. Both like on a systematic level, but also on a individual emotional basis. But if you delete yourself, if you hide, you don't get to have the confidence that comes from community. Don't delete yourself. Other people need you. Don't delete yourself. Other people need you. It's not just you yourself that can heal you. Damn, I don't even remember the concept. Don't delete yourself. It takes community to feel you. Don't delete yourself. Yeah, I don't have any more rhymes right now. But it is what it is, folks. Real. Keep going. God bless you.